Damn, this lighting's a bit shit, innit? Damn, boy. Look a bit shit. Right, so let's have a look. It's like 1:30. I'm not even tired. I mean, I got up today like 12:30. Went to bed at 4 last night. No, 4:30-ish. Yeah, before that. Yeah, where's the female scrubber? There it is. Yeah, I mean, I had 2 bowls of cereal, some crackers, protein porridge. That's my overeating tonight. And I don't think it's a case of like my life being like, you know, really bad or whatever. I think it's more a case of me just getting really bored at night. I think really it's as simple as that. I know I do like lose sight of like my goals and, you know, long term. I think about in 2 months if I didn't binge eat a night or whatever. But at night I get so bored. And when I'm watching like Ozark, I just feel like I'm productive. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this. I have absolutely no motivation at all to go upstairs and read or be productive. I mean, I'm sapped, you know. My energy level is it feels sapped, but it feels like I'm not really a night person. Never have been really. No, that's bullshit. That's horse shit. But essentially, I don't feel like at all doing something productive. You can say, well, you know, don't go on feeling or whatever, but that's, for me anyway, at the moment, that's temporary, you know, when I just do stuff without feeling any motivation or without seeing or without having any real goal I can really grasp onto. The idea of, you know, just doing stuff for its own sake is just, it doesn't work really. Not at night anyway, when I'm, you know, bored and, you know, if I'm feeling anxiety and stuff. Nah. I'm washing up. I could have just sat down. I really did feel like, just because I felt like bored and a bit numb, I just felt like watching another episode and just get some more food. I thought, it's not what I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do, genuinely. But I'm still not tired and I really don't want to just go upstairs and read. So I'm doing this. I'm washing up. Doing something that's a little productive, you know. And I feel fine now. I feel a bit of anxiety, a bit of tension, because of the overeating. Yeah, I mean, just saying to myself, I'll go and read. I've formed a habit now, basically. Oh, fuck you. Formed a habit now of like overeating and, you know, so I can't just go click and be like, okay, well now I'm just gonna fucking be perfect and just do reading. I don't think I can make that transition so easily. I mean, like tonight I guess I was a bit impressed. I do waste too much time on YouTube still, but didn't feel like writing. But I did my workout. Got quite creative energy going with it. Some quite creative writing. Or creative / abstract. Obviously creativity is like when I'm talking in syllogisms, allegories. When I'm talking like metaphor, you know, abstract. That's when the writing feels good, you know. I feel my creativity when I'm using metaphor and shit. It's quite fun. But yeah, like if I'm just, you know, at night I just get bored. I'm just like, well, fuck it. I just fuck up, whatever. Quite interesting tonight watching Ozark. I felt a pang of loneliness, a bit. There's one scene in it, I don't even remember which one it was, but it was when Rachel, even the older woman, was like looking at Martin almost longingly. I guess there's also a bit with Rachel looking at, actually that was it, Charlotte, the young girl, looking at the weird Langmore guy. Like looking at him like puppy dog eyes. I was thinking like, oh, I wish I could have a girl look at me like that one day. But then it's quite interesting. She ends up getting fucked by this like Chad, and she's like, it's completely inauthentic. She just feels like she should be doing it. That's what the expression, while she's getting fucked, says. She's like, you know, what we're doing while we're doing this doesn't feel like any pleasure or passion. It's just going through the motions. Like, hey, this is what I should be doing. Alright, this is what's expected of me. That's quite interesting. But yeah, it's essentially a case of me getting bored at night, and not knowing what to do with myself. So I just watch TV or something, and I'm like, I don't want to be doing this. My mind essentially wants to be stimulated, I think, because I'm sat there and I'm watching it, and I don't want to be sat there just watching it. Like, I want to be doing something stimulating. Like, watching the film isn't really doing that for me. And I'm like, I can't be asked to read philosophy, and I'm like, I can't be asked to go and read fucking Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, and I don't feel like I want to do that. I'll say that in full, so you gotta get a gist of where I am at now currently when you look back on this, if you ever look back on this. You know, I don't know, future Luke will probably be interested in what present Luke is reading at the moment. That's why I say that anyway. No need to justify, keep rambling about that. So yeah, it's a case of boredom, I'd say. So I've got to find something in the evening to occupy myself, and this is a thing with like self-improvement. You don't just watch a few videos and like apply it all. It's case by case, and I guess that's what I've just really thought about this now, really, because I'm talking. I guess what's most impressive about, what's most vital, I guess, about self-improvement is doing what works for you. I was thinking about it earlier. I was thinking about how you can maintain your path. You know, some people say like visualization, get bored, or you write stuff down. Some people can say try to live in the present moment. Some people can say, just, I don't know, envision yourself in the future, what you'll be like. You know, write down your goals, meditate, do visualization, meditation. Some people say just take it one thing at a time, do it for itself. And some people go, wow, that worked for me, changed my life. And that thing worked for me, changed my life. And I was almost like, not a lost cause, but I was almost like giving up. I was like, none of this shit's working for me. I was saying the other day when I did those 2 really long fucking recordings over 2 days, just the idea of thinking like, when I go to Australia, I can be in a good place. Like, you know, I can be mentally sound, and I can be in a good body, and it will happen, because I am going over there. I sort of grasped the reality of I am actually going, you know. I will be around people, where I, you know, new people and girls. It's true, it's the motivator. I can meet people I can click with, girls I can click with, and just guy friends who are sound guys. And the more I read, and the thing is, I don't know it consciously. I don't know it consciously, but I can almost believe in it that when I read stuff now, non-fiction, fiction, non-fiction mainly, I guess, it will help me in the future. I won't know it. It's not directly perceptible, perceivable, you know. It's not palpable with time, and I just have to trust in it. Yeah. So like, I'm quite looking forward to going cold approaching tomorrow with Elliot, because I believe that I will benefit from it in the future. And I could beat myself up as I have done in the past, and I could say, well Luke, you should be living for the present. Yeah, but just saying, well, fuck the future, and, you know, stop thinking about how you gain from it in the future. Saying that in the present doesn't help me, because I still go, well, fuck it, I'm not feeling good now, so if I'm just thinking about the present and I want to do this over that more, you know, from an emotional standpoint, then I'll fucking do that, and I won't think about the future. So yeah, that's some intellectual conflicts I get myself into, but I fail, because I end up doing the don't go down the path of least resistance, because I'm focused on the immediacy of the present. I'm focused on not what future Luke would want, but what present Luke feels is the best, which is food and laziness and shit. Inertia. Sinking back into inertia. So yeah. Yeah, anything else? 10 minutes. That's a leaf. Oh, something. Not a leaf. Something though. Something green. All green things are leaves, of course. So yeah. Today I did 100 kg, kind of, on squats. I did front squats, did lunges. First time I've done them in since probably February, March, April, something like that. I don't even know how much I was going to the gym earlier this year. I don't think I did much around exam season. I think I took like a month off at some point. I know January, February I was going a lot. I was in a bad state and that was really keeping me afloat. So yeah, that's about it. So I think to kind of wrap this up and to kind of give me some prop, some bit of support, what I need to do is essentially find something for the evenings which isn't TV and isn't that difficult. Good show, good show. I like Ozark, it's good, it's fucking really good. But if I can just watch that in a day, that'd be better. That's hard because fucking Dad and Sue, you know, judging when they hear swear, Sue going, ooh, when they see tits or, you know, nudity or has explicit swearing, I don't like that word. Or Dad talking, asking questions and making observations. Yeah. So it's a tough one, but it's a problem to solve. I don't like problem solving, don't we all? Pretty much. So yeah, I think the point is to find something that, this is good, this stream of consciousness thing, because I can really uncover what's going off in my unconscious. So the idea is to find out what's bugging me, not bugging me, find out something to alleviate boredom in the evening, which isn't just mindless consumption of media, and also isn't a taxing endeavour such as philosophical reading or just reading in general. And like, if I read an hour in a day, I haven't read an hour yet today actually, if I read an hour in a day, and at night I'm just like, I don't want to read, you know, I want to like switch off. So I guess it's a case of finding something whereby switching off is possible. I don't know what the manifestation of that will be, but I would like to find something which meets that criteria, the aforementioned criteria, you know. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. So yeah, gym was good today, really good. I mean, I was just gonna do my leg day, which I did. Curls, extensions, lunge, front squat, and Daz was like, yo, how do you do squats? I'll show you how I do squats. And he did this squat because using what you do to, he attached what you do to cable fly onto the squat rack, which was interesting. I didn't really like it, so I did a few sets on that, and then I did normal. And yeah, I did 100 kg assisted. He spot me. I did 90 kg, 3 reps unassisted, which is good, because I haven't squat that heavy in, I don't know, like maybe 9 months. Fuck, that's a long time. Shit. So yeah, I'm gonna move you over God, I did a lot of washing up. My guy. So, tits. You can rest on these. Look at that shit. Look at that fucking Christmas cake. And it will get 4 fucking homemade Christmas cakes. Camera, dude. And then there's mince pies. There's 2 big bowls of white chocolate in the fridge. Sick. There are about maybe 30, 40, maybe more homemade profiteroles. There are, what else is there? Crisps in there, a load of cereal, loads of sugary stuff, and I'm just like, nope. Probably mainly because I don't want to risk getting confronted about it and feeling shame and guilt. So what can we do to alleviate boredom in the evening? I don't know, because it cannot consist of watching TV downstairs. I watch TV and I'm too switched on, and I'm like, exactly, I'm just like that. Just like, all like that, just like that. Rip Tommy Cooper. So yeah, I'm not sure. This is probably gonna go on for another 5 minutes, so you can just switch off now, because I don't know where I'm going now. Yeah. Maybe I try to read, and I try to just go read. Can I pause this shit and, I could do that. Do what? I could go and take a walk and put on a new album. Because recently I've been trying to get back into new music, because I realised that I listen to a lot of like old school death metal, and there are so many bands that I don't know about at all, don't know anything about them, didn't even know they existed. There are so many bands, probably hundreds. I started listening to a few at the gym, and they're sick. So what I could do, and also the needle drop, Anthony Fantano, who's just had his just released a load of like top songs, top EPs, top albums of the year, and Alpha Media's done the same. And I'm interested in expanding my music taste, so I could, because it'd benefit me as well, because then I could actually listen to like full albums. I could do that every night. I could, that looks weird. I could, every night, go for a walk, like an hour walk, and put on an album. You know? That sounds like a good idea. Because then I'd be stimulated. I'd also be relaxing. I could come back and just read then, because I'll probably be in a more lucid state, because I wouldn't have, because I don't like being cooped up all day. When I just watch TV, I'm still cooped up, so I'm just like, probably just like, I don't want to do this. So I could do that. I'll give that a go. It's not a bad idea.